Let's
Hi
talk
everyone,
astrology
welcome
with
back to my channel.
Amy.
My name is Emilius, and this is Let's Talk Astrology with Amy. So in continuation of my previous video, where I talked about the effect of Jupiter transit in Gemini for Cancer risings. So in continuation, I'll be talking about the effects of Jupiter transit in Gemini for Leo risings. So let's go straight into the topic itself. Now for Leo risings, Jupiter will be in the 11th house of friend cycles, social cycles, groups, fulfillment, desires, and all that. So what exactly is the effect of Jupiter transit, in the 11th house? Like, how is it going to play out? Now, yeah, Jupiter is in Gemini, which is about learnings, communications. So these people communications will look quite intense at this time. Their communications at this time will look quite intense. The reason why I say communications at this time, but communications based on the kind of people they associate with. Yeah, the friend cycles and everything they associate with is going to look quite intense because of Jupiter as 8th house ruler in 11th house. So, and also their friend cycles, they're going to be like find themselves in situations whereby they'll be involved in a kind of like social cycles or friend cycles with people who they can kind of like benefit, and this kind of benefit is going to be more like benefit that has to do with gaining more better insights, spiritual insights, about themselves, about their own life, about their own being, and all that. Or the kind of they're going to involve themselves in a kind of social cycle or friend cycles that is going to transform them. Yeah, transform them as a whole, or transform their understanding about life. Yeah, transform their understanding about life and all that. So it's not the kind of transit in which the transit in the 11th house is not going to just make them engage with people, with friends or social cycles that will not add any transformation to their life. So this transit is going to greatly impact their life. Some kind of transformation is going to impact their life based on certain people that come into their life that is going to influence them greatly, based on one or two things like that. So yeah, so from that part we look into Jupiter as 5th house ruler in 11th house. So Jupiter as 5th house ruler in 11th house is this. It's about bringing your creative expressions into worth making, fulfilling your creative expressions, your creative skills. It could be acting, could be music, could be writing, could be anything, any creative expressions one has. So yeah, one is going to bring it to use. Yeah, find ways to fulfill it. So make gain from it. So that exactly explains the effects of Jupiter as 5th house ruler in 11th house. Also, it can bring gains through gains from children, kids, and all that. So yeah, this can be a good time, and it's going to also favor their educations. They can also make gains through their studies and educations at this time. They are going to gain favors on that at this time. So Jupiter as 8th house ruler in 11th house is going to favor them based on insurance. It's going to favor them based on insurance, wills, inheritance. Yeah, because that's exactly what the 8th house covers here too. Insurance wills, like if they engage in things like this, they are going to usually benefit from it. Gains is going to come through insurance, through other people's resources. Yeah, other people's resources. They are going to find themselves in a situation where they are going to benefit usually from other people stuffs like that. So insurance, wills, inheritance, things like that, they are going to usually benefit from it at this time. So that really explains the effect as 8th house ruler, Jupiter as 8th house ruler transit in the 11th house. So based on the aspect, Jupiter from 11th house gets the 5th aspect on their 12th house. Jupiter from 11th house gets a 5th aspect on the 11th house. Now what this means is that the 5th house has to do with communications, self-expressions, undertakings, ability to make something happen, to achieve goals. Now what this means is that this people's communications is going to be like very, very positive. They'll be very positive in what they do, in anything they're doing. they're very positive. How they approach situations in life, how they approach anything in life, they are going to be very, very positive, like optimistic about their approach towards things. Jupiter is going to make that happen. And also Jupiter is going to bring them lots of positivity and optimism on achieving their undertakings. We know Leo risings to be kind of people who are go-getters. Leo risings are go-getters. They want to get things, they want to achieve things, they want to stand out in anything they undertake. So Jupiter here is going to make it easy for them. Like anything they undertake is going to, go in a smooth way, happen in a smooth way, happen in a successful, happen in a all smooth way. So that really explains the transit effect. Fifth aspect of Jupiter on their 12th house. So the seventh aspect of Jupiter on their 5th house is going to focus on their learning, studies, and all that, creative expressions and all that. This is a good time to bring their creative expressions, to bring it to use. They need to start putting it to use, because Jupiter is going to make them benefit, like bring them gains through their creative expressions, creative skills at this time. So it's going to usually benefit them. And also children, matters related to children, like giving birth to children, having kids, children, and all that, blessings of happiness of children. So this is going to help. This is going to benefit. They're going to benefit from this at this time. So relationship with children, with their kids, are also going to be more of a positive one at this time. So that explains the 7th aspect on the 5th house. Now 9th aspect on the 7th house is going to improve their relationship life, their marital life. Is going to improve situations related to their relationship and marital life, and also their relationship with others. Relationship with people from different walks of life is going to help improve it. So it's if they've been facing some kind of crisis in marital or relationship, like this, it can be a good time, this Jupiter transit in Gemini in their 11th house is going to calm down issues or crises happening in their marital life. So it's going to bring a lot of positivity, to their relationship or marital life. So that explains the effect of Jupiter transit in Gemini for Leo risings. So I've come to the end of the video. So thank you so much for watching, and be moving on to the next one, which is Virgo risings. I hope you enjoyed this video so far, and I just hope, and I'll be grateful if you all can subscribe. I appreciate if you all can subscribe. Follow me on TikTok and all for more videos. So thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.